given that it's April Fool's Day today, we should of course view everything with a massive pinch of salt. Now, it's way past 12 o'clock here in the UK, but of course not necessarily the case in other places of the world. Now, the particular rumour that is floating around today is that Bayonetta might make its way to the PC. Now, this has got a bit of a backstory to it, and yes, a piece of news has a backstory, as humorous as that might be. And back in 2010, there was an April Fool's from Platinum who basically revealed a side-scrolling pixel version of Bayonetta, and, you know, despite the fact this was a joke, many of us were like, oh yeah, that looks pretty good, how can I play it? Well, in 2015, we got our wish via a browser-based game where you couldn't move, you literally just jumped and fired bullets and tried to survive as long as possible. And now that very same game, 8-bit Bayonetta, has made its way onto Steam. And it is pretty much the same as it was on browser, but it came with an interesting addition of Steam achievements that had jigsaw-style puzzles that combined together to reveal a link to a teaser page. Now, this teaser page is of course going to be linked in the description below this video. And you will see that it is a countdown. At the time of recording, it is 9 days, 18 hours and 29 minutes until the countdown is revealed, and you will see a very familiar pair of gun heels on that very same teaser page. So this puts the actual reveal to April the 11th. Now, this is the main thing that makes me think this probably isn't an April Fool's joke, because, well, they have done April Fool's jokes in the past, and it's always been, you know, on April the 1st. It's not really much of an April Fool's if they keep us waiting for 9 days past April Fool's, but I suppose it's technically possible. It could be a very long-winded joke, but yeah, it seems a bit meh. I personally think that on April the 11th we're going to be getting a lovely reveal from SEGA saying, hey, you want to play Bayonetta on the PC? To which the answer is going to be, yes please, that I would very much like to. Now of course there is a possibility, although it's incredibly unlikely, that both Bayonetta games will be making their way to the PC, but given that Nintendo literally are the reason that game even exists, that being Bayonetta 2 of course, I highly doubt that game will ever move outside of the Wii U, or it might eventually come to the Switch or future Nintendo consoles, but I doubt it will come outside the Nintendo ecosystem because, again, Nintendo literally funded the existence of that game. So, while I would love it to be on PC, I'm just saying that that's the least likely option, but it would be nice, I'm not going to lie. But even if we only get the first Bayonetta on PC, I'm not exactly going to complain. But, again, given that it's April 1st, take this with a pinch of salt, but I'm hopeful that this is indeed true. Now obviously there is the possibility that this is all just one long con, but I think that's a bit cruel, a bit much, but hey, maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm being a bit optimistic for once. Regardless, fingers crossed that in 9 days we do get a nice surprise rather than lol, gotcha. That would be quite nice. Thank you very much for watching, I'll see you next time.